Maize and Blue, what's going on? It's your boy, T. Back at it again with another episode of Talking with T. Let's get into it. Let's get after it, man. On this channel, we talk about Detroit sports and we chase down the best version of ourselves. If that interests you, do me a favor and hit that like button and hit that subscribe button. It really helps the channel grow and get the algorithm, and I really appreciate you for taking the time out of your day to rock with me, T. So let's dive right into this preview of the top 10 showdown that's about to take place in Ann Arbor tomorrow. The number 10 Penn State Nittany Lions are coming to Michigan to play the number 5 ranked Michigan Wolverines. It's going to be a battle. It's going to be a showdown. And I'm pumped because it's the first test Michigan's really going to have all season until we get to Ohio State. That's what it's looking like right now. And it's our first big game of the season, and it's at home. I'm so excited for this game. So let's dive right into Penn State's key players. Oh, it's the old timer, Sean Clifford, man. He's a senior, but he's 24 years old. That's 2 years older than me, and I'm already out of college, right? Come on. Sean Clifford's been there for years, but he's a gamer, he's a baller, he's tough. But let's give him some PTSD from last year when we start rushing the quarterback. He's their quarterback, he's their leader. Another key player on offense they have is the freshman running back, Nick Singleton. He was one of the best running backs coming out, I believe, if not the best running back coming out of this past draft class. So he's a gamer, he's a baller, and he's someone we're going to have to tackle. If we don't take care of them and if we don't make them one-dimensional, we're going to be in for a shootout. And they got Parker Washington, their top leading wide receiver. He's just a baller. He's someone we got to keep an eye on at all times. Defensive side of the ball, defensively, Penn State is always a solid defensive team. They're known as LBU, so you know they're going to have really good linebackers. But the 3 players that I keyed up on their defense is their safety, Jair Brown, I think his name is. He's leading their team in tackles. Then you have Joey Porter Jr., who's a good corner. And a lot of people are saying this game's going to come down to the tackles, PJ Mustipher. So these are 6 players we should keep an eye on, and 6 players that could wreak havoc on this game if Michigan doesn't take care of business. So the keys of the game: find creative ways to get the run game going. We did it last year against Ohio State with jet sweeps, reverses, and we're not just going to be able to pound the rock on Penn State. Like I said earlier in the video, Penn State's always got an elite defense. They always got good run stuffers, and they just always got a top 10 defense. Anytime Penn State is ranked, expect their defense to be very good, right? So this is something like last year when we got Ohio State all confused. We were running jet sweeps, we were running reverses, we were running up in between the tackles of Blake Corum and Hassan Haskins. But this year we got Blake Corum and Donovan Edwards. And don't forget about it, we got an elite quarterback who can run a 4.5 40. So let's get JJ running the ball a little bit. Let's run some read option, but let's be smart about it too. Let's just not be so boneheaded and just keep pounding the rock. If it's not working, let's keep moving our offense along. Let's find more creative ways to move the ball, and let's not get behind chains. What do you mean by behind chains? Michigan, so far, we haven't really played anybody, so we've always been ahead of chains. Like second and 6, because if you're getting 4 yards a play, right, you're picking up a first down every 2 plays, every 3 plays. So you got to stay ahead of schedule. Like a couple weeks ago when we played Iowa, when JJ McCarthy slipped and fell down, it killed the whole drive because then we went into 2nd and 15. Then you're behind schedule. You can't do what you want to do. You can't really run the ball right there. And then they know that they could tee off on the quarterback and they're running a zone coverage or a man coverage. So let's stay ahead of schedule. Let's not get too boneheaded with the run game. Let's be creative with the jet sweeps, reverses, JJ McCarthy with the read option, and let's let Blake Corum loose. We have a strong offensive line. They have a strong defensive line. So it's strength on strength, baby. I make a lot of Lions videos, but Michigan's got an elite offensive line. They had the best offensive line last year, and I think they got it just as good of one this year. So let's pound the rock and let's keep Penn State on their toes. My second point here is, all right, I'm getting back into my points. Take care of the football, right? This is something Michigan's got to do. We got to limit the penalties. Last week was bad, and last week I kind of excuses. I'm a biased Michigan fan. No, when your coach has a seizure right in front of you, that's traumatizing. That's something that's going to make it very hard to just go right back in the game and gain focus. You're going to be worried about your coach. Your coach is with you every single day. Mike Hart's with Blake Corum and Donovan Edwards every single day. So they were probably just like, whoa, what is going on? You want me to go out and run the ball? And then you saw in the second half, Michigan got their focus back. They found out that their coach was okay, and they kept rolling. That first half, I really believe, is down to Mike Hart falling down on the sideline, having a seizure last week. We lost focus, but look what happened when we gained our focus back. We started rolling. So we got to take care of the football, and let's hit the deep pass this week, JJ. I know you're capable of it. I've seen you do it, and I feel like this game is where you're going to do it. Big players make big-time plays in big-time games, and JJ's a 5-star athlete. I'm expecting fireworks from JJ McCarthy. I'm expecting JJ's best game. Everyone's like, we haven't seen JJ in a battle yet, or we haven't seen JJ in a big game. I think these are the moments JJ lives for, and these are the moments we're going to see JJ shine tomorrow. I think he's going to hit some deep balls. I think that play action pass is going to be there. I think Michigan's going to be rolling on offense. And this is something that's a key on defense. If we have done this all year. We have made teams one-dimensional. At first, in the beginning, the teams come out with their game plan. They're trying to be balanced, trying to keep Michigan off their toes. But if we can take Penn State's run game away, which would be huge, get Singleton out of the game and let Sean Clifford sit back there and throw, and we start teeing off on him like we did last year, it's going to give Sean Clifford PTSD, man. We were all in his face last year. We were hitting him every single play. Hutchinson, Ojabo. Now we got Derek Moore. We got Mike Morris. We got Obioki. We got all these guys that are just starting to come into their own, and if our D-line can just sit back and start teeing off on them, it's going to be game over for Penn State. Let's rattle Sean Clifford, because if you rattle him, man, he's not very good. You got to get some pressure on You got to get some pressure on Sean Clifford, and if you do that, man, it's night for Penn State. And we have to tackle. We've been tackling very good, but we need Junior Colson, and we need the linebackers to step up and make some good make some tackles on these running backs. These running backs are good. They got Kayvon Lee, who's a senior or junior. They got Singleton, who's that running back I mentioned before. And they also got another running back in there. They're studs, man. So you got to tackle. You got to wrap up. And let's do it, man. I'm expecting Michigan to win. We're at home. It's a maze out. We're going to have the crowd behind us. If we take care of the football, we can make the run game more creative. This is a recipe for success, and if we get into Sean Clifford's head and we take away their run game, we got to make Penn State one-dimensional. But I'm expecting Michigan to win. I'd say about maybe 31-21, maybe a 28-14 game, but I'm thinking Michigan's going to win this game. I'm very confident in it. We're at home. We're a top 5 team, and let's keep the season rolling, man. It's your boy T signing out. I'll see you guys in the next video. Go Blue.